What's going on, everybody? My name is Jay. This is Unplayable. And who are we here with today?
Hi, I'm Aaron Halton.
Today, we are going to be asking some developers and or content creators great questions. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite alien species in Star Wars?
Ooh, probably Wookiee.
A Wookiee?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Who is your favorite duo in all of Star Wars?
It's the classic R2 and 3PO, yeah.
What's your favorite draft leader for set one?
Ooh, favorite leader to draft. I like trying to go Tarkin and see if I can get enough support to make it any good. Like, you can get enough Imperials for sure. It's pretty prevalent in the set. Same with Leia. I like the type
Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels or Imperials. Yeah, trying to go for the the dream. It's harder to do in draft, but like actually still works sometimes in it, surprisingly.
I'm a big Tarkin guy too. So what is the best card, or at least your favorite card, that you've opened so far?
Ooh, I think I got a hyper foil Mace Windu. It's probably my sickest pull. Yeah,
Nice.
Hyperspace foil. Yeah,
That's a good one.
He looks great. Yeah. Anybody with a blue sky background looks amazing. Yeah, in hyperspace. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm here with Jim, and we are going to be asking him a few Star Wars related questions. If you had to work for any villain in Star Wars, who would it be?
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Thrawn would be the pick
Absolutely.
because he can't force choke you, right?
That's part of it, absolutely. But also, I think that Thrawn really appreciates the people who work with him. They takes those ideas.
Sure enough. They weren't talking to us.
All right, that's good.
Fair enough. Okay, what is your favorite twin sons leader pairing?
Palpatine and Tarkin, partially because typically around when it comes to Star Wars Unlimited, I'm often playing Villainous. That's like in the way that Josh loves Spectre, I love Villainous, and I'm obsessed with Palpatine as well. So,
What's your favorite Star Wars duo in all of Star Wars?
yeah, I mean, I think it has to be Han and Chewie. I mean, the best friends, right? The do anything for each other and get into shenanigans. That's like the relationship I want to have.
If you were a Padawan and you could have any Jedi Master as your master, who would it be?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's probably it's like a very vanilla answer for some people maybe, but I love Obi-Wan. I'm a classic Star Wars kind of guy.
What is your favorite card you've pulled so far?
Hold on. Everyone knows I'm also a huge Boba Fett fan. I pulled this on stream today during our Crack-A-Pack session.
Legendary Boba Fett. Look at that. It's just beautiful to see in person. You guys don't even understand. You'll get these in your hands soon, and you'll get to experience it because it's awesome.
Yes, because by the way, have yet to see. I was on stream and unable to see the showcases pulled today, and so I've never seen one pulled out of a pack live. I've always been seeing it, busy, and everyone's at the office opening a pack, they pull it there. Nope, I'm never there, so I don't know if I'm the jinx, and wherever packs are being opened in front of me, they don't open showcase. But
you don't get to have fun. You're too busy making sure the game is amazing. Everyone else gets to experience the fun.
At the end of the day, that's what's important.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, thank you, Jay.
Bye.
Yeah, look at this. We're gonna have to go on my tiptoe. Can you bring a chair over here so I can stand on it? We're here with John. John is one of the designers of Star Wars Unlimited. If you could live on any Star Wars planet, what planet would it be?
Naboo, I think. They have some pretty great architecture. They have Gungans, and who doesn't love a Gungan? And they have an elected monarchy, which is kind of interesting,
If you could have just one force power, what would it be?
Oh gosh, Force throw for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the coolest. It's the coolest.
What kind of things would you throw?
I'd throw something in that trash can, and it would be really sick. I'd just be this Force throw, and that'd be amazing.
That's a great use of the force power.
Thanks.
If you were a Padawan in the Star Wars universe, who would you want to be your master, either on the light side or on the dark side?
I mean, light side, in real life, light side. In game, I love playing villainy, but I mean, come on, those guys betray each other all the time. No thanks. I think I would have a great working relationship with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Why is that?
I think he has a really long character arc, and he learns a lot of wisdom throughout his career, and I think that I'd like to follow in his footsteps.
What is the best 2-cost card in the game, in set 1?
The best 2-cost card in set 1? It feels like a trick question.
It's just your opinion.
Green Squadron A-Wing, maybe?
Why Green Squadron anyway?
The number's big. It does a lot of damage. And the way you win the game is by dealing damage to your opponent's base. And by having units that attack for big damage, then that's how you win.
Awesome. What is your favorite Twin Suns leader combination?
From set 1, I have brought my...
From set 2.
Yeah, right. I brought my Emperor Palpatine Iden Versio deck with me today. Power team. I love any controlling aspect combination, and I think they're the best at it.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll move to the next interview.
All right, guys, we are here with Danny Schaefer, lead designer of Star Wars Unlimited. Thank you so much for having us here. This has been amazing, but we have a few questions for you.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Of course. If you had to work for a Star Wars villain, who would it be and why?
Hold on.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
I can give you some of
Honestly,
them.
no. I think it's Krennic. I think he's organized. He gets things done. He completes projects on time. It seems like a good boss.
I already nailed this joke
Yeah.
before, but I'm going to say it again. He can't force choke you either.
That's true. That's true.
If you were a Padawan in Star Wars and you could have any master, who would it be? And that could be light side or dark side if you want.
I'm gonna have to go with Mace Windu. Again, I think you would learn a lot about life.
It would be very tense.
Yeah.
He would have some training, that is for sure.
Yeah. I think it would make me better as a Padawan to have him.
So in Star Wars Unlimited, you guys dropped the rules for Twin Suns today.
Yeah.
What is your favorite leader pairing for Twin Suns in set 1?
I played my favorite set 1 pairing on stream, which is Han Solo plus Sabine Wren. If you play it with the green base and get lucky with a resupply, you can deploy Sabine on round 1 and lose that game, but you have a lot of fun in the process.
Hey, yeah. I like it. I like the combos. What is your favorite aspect then in Star Wars Unlimited so far?
It keeps changing. I've said cunning for a while, but then I was building decks before this event, and I realized I kept putting aggression in all my decks. Hero decks, villain decks, doesn't matter. Aggression, just awesome cards across the board.
I'm a go face kind of guy, so yeah. I like aggression as well. What do you think about the Separatist attack on the Wookiees?
I can't talk about that.
Fair.
So we're here with Ryan from Fantasy Flight Games. What do you do for Fantasy Flight Games?
Yeah, I am a game designer on Star Wars Unlimited. I'm actually exclusively on Star Wars Unlimited, so I help design and develop all of the cards that you'll get to see and play with over the course of the next couple years.
Awesome, sweet. What do you think about the event that's being hosted right now?
Oh, this has been a blast. I am surprised that time is moving as fast as it's moving. It's somehow already mid-afternoon, and it feels like we just got started, but I'm having a great time.
Awesome. If you could work for any Star Wars villain, who would it be?
Work for any Star Wars villain.
If you had to work for any Star Wars villain.
Okay. My favorite Star Wars villain of all time is Asajj Ventress. Nice.
We're friends?
Nice. Yeah. I love Asajj because Asajj has just been through so many different eras in her life. And also she, in Clone Wars, has she makes the most exciting use of her lightsabers. She'll cut a hole in the floor, or she'll burst through a window. She's very creative, and so I feel like even though I believe wouldn't want to work with me because she likes working on her own a little bit more, I would love to work for her and help her accomplish whatever she wants to.
You look a little bit like Quinlan Voss, so I think she'd be down.
I would take that as a compliment, sure.
What's your favorite alien species in Star Wars?
Favorite alien species in Star Wars? The Mon Calamari are so good. Just the idea of having these somewhat fish-looking people in space is such a strange jump that I love the Mon Calamari.
What's your stance on the conflict between the Mon Calamari and the Quarians?
I mean, I'm pro Mon Calamari, right? Of course, obviously don't show this on that planet. So I don't want to start any conflicts before we want to encourage everyone to play the game, whether you are Mon Calamari or not, wherever your position is politically in that conflict. We think you'll have a good time playing the game regardless. But Mon Calamari for me.
What is your favorite Twin Suns leader combo?
Yes, so I actually brought a Twin Suns deck here to play because I knew it was going to be announced. I brought a Twin Suns Pauper deck, so only commons and uncommons. And the leader combo is Grand Moff Tarkin and Boba Fett. I think the idea of having a leader that has an ability that costs 1, paired with Boba Fett who lets you ready a resource, means you're going to always be getting value from that Boba Fett generation. And in a 4-player game, you're going to be getting a lot more units leaving play. So just kind of stalling that out a little bit, making sure that you're going to get that resource, get to use that resource to get you some sort of benefit, and sort of slowly creep in the background, not be too much of a threat right off the bat. One of the things about Twin Suns is that if you bring the best Twin Suns deck to the table, everyone's going to know that, and some of it is the politics of, sticking in the solid second place and then jumping to the end for the win.
What's the best 2-drop in set 1?
The best 2-drop in set 1? It's Crafty Smuggler, of course. One of the running jokes on the team is that my favorite card is Crafty Smuggler because I put Crafty Smuggler in almost every single one of my decks. But the best 2-drop in set 1 is almost certainly Pirated Starfighter. Also my favorite card. Lets you self-bounce, lets you reuse your when played, reuse your shield, heal up units. Also it's just a fun theme. So Pirated Starfighter all the way. 2/4, raid 1. That's going to do really well into a lot of other 2-drops that are in set 1. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day here.
Thank you. See you guys in the next interview.
What is going on, everybody? Jay with Unplayable, and I'm here with Inception, Can't Sell Shoe, Trash Garbage.
Would you like to buy this?
No, he can't sell shoe, coach.
Darn.
What's your favorite Palpatine quote? Do it.
It's a good one.
What is your favorite Star Wars duo between, like, there's R2, 3PO, Anakin, Ahsoka, Luke, Leia,
Pretty
Han,
partial
Chewie?
to K2 and Cassian. Man, I love me some K2. Love me some Cassian. They're the dynamic duo.
Do you think Mace Windu was justified in granting Anakin a seat on the council but not the rank of master?
That's tough. I mean, I feel like his hand was really forced in the matter. I don't feel like he really spoke from his own heart. So I don't fault him. We'll leave it at that.
I mean, Mace Windu Doggy Dog doesn't make mistakes.
Absolutely not.
What do you think about the Separatist attack on the Wookiees?
Man, those poor Wookiees.
What are we going to do to help? What can we do to help?
I mean, at this point, it's a lost cause, man. They're gone.
If you were putting together a Star Wars football team, who would be your quarterback?
Who would be my quarterback? Probably K2, man. Kid's got a cannon.
We were talking about that last night. He can catch, too. He can catch and he can throw.
He ain't no joke.
No. And he's not coming down easy. What is your favorite 2-drop to play turn 1?
Green Squadron A-Wing.
Because he's fast?
He fast boy.
He fast. What is the first Twin Suns leader combo you're going to build?
Ooh, that's tough. Man, I feel like you got to go something weird just to try stuff that you wouldn't necessarily play. So it'd be like my boy IG, probably with like, I mean, not green. He's not hanging out with Palpatine.
No.
It's not really his style. He might just stick with his bounty hunter bro, Boba.
Boba?
Yeah.
Boba? Okay. All right. What is your favorite and or best card you've opened?
I opened Darth Vader. Can't really beat that. I will say my favorite card I've opened thus far is a Hyperspace Foil Greedo. McClunky.
McClunky. Thank you so much, Inception. Can't sell shoe, trash can.
Peace.
See you on the next one.
I'm here with
I'm Alicia. I'm the communications manager for Asmodee. So I work really closely with the Fantasy Flight team on games like Star Wars Unlimited.
If you could live on any Star Wars planet, what planet would it be?
Oh my gosh. Probably Coruscant? Well, I can't pick Hoth because I live here in Minnesota, so I essentially live on Hoth anyway.
What is your favorite Star Wars creature?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Tauntauns. I love them. They're so great. And, you know, especially because you can ride them, so they're a little cool.
What card are you most excited to pull?
Well, it's not really a poll, but it's, oh my gosh, I Am Your Father card is so good because the designers were able to put that really fun flavor in there, and it's also a really good card to play. So I'm really excited about that one.
If you could work for any Star Wars villain, who would it be?
Ooh. Honestly, Vader, Darth Vader. He has such presence, and also I'm a big fan of Red Lightsaber. So, yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, great talking with you.
Amazing. Thanks so
And
much.
see you on the next interview.
What is going on, everybody? I'm here with the one and only Jay-Z, a.k.a. Jeremy Zwirn from Star Wars Destiny, Double Blanks Days. How are you doing? You having fun at the event?
I'm a blast. How about you?
Absolute blast. It's been absolutely surreal. But we have some very important questions to ask you. Are you ready?
Hopefully.
If you were a Padawan in the Star Wars universe and you could have anyone as your or Sith or Jedi Master, who would it be?
That's a good one. I'm feeling dark side or light side today. Today, let's go with light side. I'm feeling good. So, Yoda, I guess. Yoda's the master, so.
I mean, he's amongst the best. If you had to live on any Star Wars planet, which one would it be?
Another good one. There's so many to choose from. I'll go with today Coruscant, just because, I don't know. It's
City person?
Yeah, I like it. A lot of stuff happening, so.
We've had some people pick like Naboo because it's like the most
I can see that too, yeah.
least likely to die.
Sure, yeah. I ain't afraid though.
Who is your favorite duo in all of Star Wars?
Another tough one. I love some classics. I guess Han Chewie, man. Getting the Falcon there is hard to top that one, so.
Perfect answer, and that leads me into Today, Twin Sons was announced. Is Han Chewie your favorite Twin Sons pairing, or is there something else?
Well, thematically it's great, but I don't know, mechanically it's probably funner combinations, more powerful combinations, so that's a really cool format, so I'm very glad we can finally talk about it and let people try it out and see what they think.
What is your favorite so far in set 1, at least? 2-drop to play on turn 1.
My draft game went pretty well. I had the A-Wing turn 1, so a lot of decks can't deal with the turn 1 spacing like that, so. And luckily I had to follow up with turn 2 with the Wing Leader to give the A-Wing another 2 experience, so a classic opening, so that went very well for a draft game.
What is your favorite, or at least the best card that you've opened in a pack so far?
Luckily, just I think 2 days ago, I opened my first ever showcase card. It was Leia Organa, so a very good one too. So that's definitely my best, maybe my entire life, honestly. I used to collect, sports cards and a bunch of trading card games, and that's probably the best card I've ever opened in my whole life. So.
That is amazing. That is awesome to hear. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and as always, we'll see y'all on the next one.
We're here with Joe ONeal. Joe, what do you do at Fantasy Flight?
I am one of the new game designers. There's 4 of us who came in at the same time, and I'm part of that group. It's been a blast.
If you were a Padawan in Star Wars, who would you want your master to be?
Ooh. I don't know why, but my brain immediately goes to Qui-Gon Jinn. I know that didn't go great in the movies, but there's a very fatherly aura to him, so.
Are there any other particular reasons why you would say Qui-Gon?
I love Liam Neeson. That's... yeah.
Who doesn't, right? If you could live on any planet in Star Wars, what planet would you live on?
I might lean Bogano from Fallen Order. It feels very cozy. There's only a few things there that want to kill you. I feel like I could find a little tent in nature and just live out my cozy little life there.
If you had to work for a Star Wars villain, which villain would you work for?
All these good out of left field questions. Villain, I'm trying to think through the list right now. My brain goes, my favorite villain has been Kylo Ren, and he would be the worst person in the world to work for.
Why would he be the worst?
Temper tantrums. I might go Grand Inquisitor. He seems very efficient, but he's not a good guy in any sense of the word. It feels like a very structured office.
What is the best 2-drop in set 1?
Ooh. Green Squadron A-Wing, I think. It does exactly what you want it to do, and it survives, means it does it longer.
What is your favorite pairing in Twin Sons?
That would be Chirrut and Hera. Chirrut does not die when you have to go all the way around the table, which is really nice. And then Hera just gives him more XP and gets him bigger and bigger. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. What is the most exciting card that you've pulled so far in a pack?
I think that would be the holofoil You're My Only Hope. It's super pretty art, even prettier because of the hyperspace and holofoil. And then it's so much fun to gamble with it. Am I going to get this or not? Is it going to change the game, or am I just going to get a 1-drop for 3? So I have a blast with that card.
Awesome. Well, thanks for answering our questions.
Thank you.
And see you guys in the next interview.
All right, guys, we are here with the Golden Dice Podcast. State your names, please, even though they're on your shirt.
Flockton. I'm Brian.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today for this exclusive interview. I have some very highly anticipated and needed questions to ask. If you had to live on any Star Wars planet, which planet would it be?
The frozen one, Hoth, right?
Hoth?
Hoth.
Good.
Yeah, I like the cold.
Where do you currently live?
New Jersey.
Is it cold there?
Sometimes.
So it's basically Hoth anyway.
Yeah, it's basically Hoth, yeah.
What's your favorite Palpatine quote?
Unlimited power!
What about you, Coach?
Coach, favorite Palpatine quote. Do it.
Classic. Do you think Mace Windu was justified for granting Anakin a seat on the council but not the rank of Master?
No. I think Mace Windu's got some issues, and that was one of his biggest ones.
Take it back.
Mace Windu got some problems. You know what I'm saying?
What about you?
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't think he should have done it at all.
You don't think he should have done it?
No.
Riveting. What's your favorite turn 1 play, your favorite 2-drop in Star Wars Unlimited?
Favorite 2-drop? It's got to be the one that gets the shield, the smuggler.
Crafty Smuggler, that's a solid pick.
I think A-Wing, Green Squadron A-Wing's got to be solid.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Stats.
That one's so annoying.
What's your favorite, well, how many drafts have you guys done?
I've done no drafts so far, just sealed.
None, I have no self-control.
Okay, well, what is your favorite card you pulled today at this event?
Favorite card? Oh, the Force Lightning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think mine's got to be my Hyperfoil Devastator. It is gorgeous.
Looks beautiful.
I'm excited about that. I'm going to put in a Krennic deck right away. Krennic Green.
Sweet. What's the first Twin Suns leader combo you're going to try?
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
I feel like it's got to be Vader Palpatine. Got to go thematic, you know? I don't know if it's good, but it's fun. And that's what I'm all about, so.
I mean, if you get to round 7 and then 8, I mean, you got some powerful dudes out there.
Yeah, probably going to be something with Boba.
Boba.
Maybe,
Tarkin?
yeah, maybe with Tarkin, IG or something.
Because, like, Tarkin has you spend a resource, and Boba Fett lets you replenish a resource.
True.
So you can always have that. I learned that from one of the devs. So I'm not going to steal it. Yeah, we got that from one of the devs. But yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yep. Cool. Thank you.
See you on the next one. Bye.
All right, we're here with Jack, also from the Golden Knights podcast, because we just interviewed 2 of your co-hosts.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so they. If you could live in any era in Star Wars, what era would you live in?
Man, I want to say Clone Wars, but I feel like I would just die by getting bombed on like being some random planet. So I feel like it's got to be like post Episode 6, where there's like no Empire, like hang out with the Mandalorian, like that'd be my vibe. Post Episode 6.
Are you gonna like die as a character before the First Order blows up all those planets?
There's a good chance that I'm like on one of those planets, I bet, and I probably wouldn't even be on the main one. I would be on like that side 4th one that just like got blown up with it. I feel like that's my vibe.
If you had to put together a football team, which Star Wars character would be your quarterback?
You know, I feel like I'm gonna go with Plo Koon. Like, there's Plo Bros. He gets his whole team to fight for him, right? Like, if he gets like some of those guys on his line, there's like nobody that's gonna sack him. They're gonna protect him. And I feel like he's got the mind and the arm. Maybe he does a lot of check down passes. That's okay. We'll take that. But he's got the brain to get us through. That's my thoughts.
Twin Suns was just revealed today. Mm-hmm. Who's the first leader pairing that you're going to try?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. I almost want to be like obnoxious and do like 2 totally opposite ones. Like I almost want to do like Leia or Sabine with like Chewbacca. So it's just like I'm playing all these aggro units, and then the one card that I don't care about, that gets Sentinel with Chewbacca and to protect the rest of them. So I feel like that's where I would go right now. Somebody with Chewbacca. Chewbacca's actually going to be the core. We'll see who goes with him.
Nice.
We'll start Sabine for the answer.
What's the most exciting card that you pulled so far?
I might be Cunning. I had to play it out of aspect and sealed, but even for 6, like exhausting 2 things and +4s was a lot of fun. And D-House was very mad that I did that to him, and then I closed the game out with Fett's Fire Spray the next turn.
I love hearing that. I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah.
Thanks for answering our questions.
Yeah.
See you guys on the next interview.
I'm here with MJ. What exactly is your role at Star Wars Unlimited?
I am one of the game designers. We have our senior game designers and our not-so-senior game designers, along with Joe, John, and Ryan, the 4 people that were brought on to make sure that Star Wars Unlimited had the size of design team it deserved to be as good as it could be.
If you could live on any Star Wars planet, which one would it be?
Like going through planets in my head, I think Naboo could be cool. Like the Gungan cities, like underwater with the submarines and stuff. I don't know, I grew up with the prequels. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. The giant fish and the weird submarines and the giant bubble cities.
There's always a bigger fish.
It seems awesome.
If you had to work for a Star Wars villain, who would you want it to be?
Star Wars villain? There's a lot of pretty bad Star Wars villains. I don't know if you know this. Some Star Wars villains do some pretty mean things. Kid me would have said General Grievous in an instant. Love General Grievous.
He seems to be the least brutal to his underlings.
To the underlings, sure, yeah. The Night Sisters probably don't love it.
So today, Twin Suns was announced. What is your favorite pairing for Twin Suns, leader pairing?
Yeah, I said this on the stream that my favorite leader pairing is Grand Inquisitor, the Aggression Villainous leader, and Director Krennic.
That's what Xander played.
Yeah, that is what Xander played. I was mad because we were like, okay, let's all pick our leaders. Xander said it first. I really wanted it. I didn't get it. If you have a Keep Fighting in hand, again, I said this before, but you can swing with Krennic, you can ready him, use Greek GI, string again. Suddenly you've healed 10 and stole the win out from someone else. It's super fun, yeah.
Of all the packs you've opened so far, what's your favorite card or best card that you pulled?
Oh, this is so easy. This might be too long of a story, but I did like a little mini pre-release just because it was exciting. First time getting to like really open a bunch of packs and play with them. I did this event with my partner and a friend or two, and one of them really likes Thrawn, and did the best. And we were like, oh, we can't. 2 packs left over is like a informal prize, right? And we're like, here. And he's like, oh, well, I'll give one to someone else. I'm just gonna, for the memes, take the one with the Thrawn art on the booster pack, and then opened it to get like 3 or 4 rares, a foil Rook, and a showcase Thrawn.
Oh my word!
And
the best pack.
Yeah, like I messaged our like work chat at 1 a.m. on a weekend, be like, I've been screaming for the last hour. Like, it was so nuts.
That's awesome.
It was bananas, yeah. Genuinely, like, hypest I've ever been for a card pull.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much for answering some questions for us. We're so thankful for everyone being here and us getting to be here. Yeah. That's it. Thank you so much.
We're here with Tyler Parrott, who is a awesome designer on Star Wars Unlimited.
Thank you.
So we have some questions for you. The first is, if you could live on any Star Wars planet, what planet would it be?
Naboo, easy. Naboo is temperate, it is sunny, and it is pretty, and the architecture is beautiful. The Phantom Menace is a movie that I have a personal fondness for a bunch of reasons, starting with the fact when it came out in my lifetime. But the visual designs in that movie are unparalleled in most films I've seen, let alone most Star Wars films I've seen.
If you had to work for any Star Wars villain, who would it be?
The one that's going to be the nicest to me? Oh, Thrawn, actually, because Thrawn is going to be the nicest to me. That's one of his features, is that he's nice to the people he works for, and that inspires loyalty to him.
If you were a Padawan in Star Wars, who would you want as your Jedi Master?
Oh.
Or Sith Master?
No, I'm a Jedi. I'm a Jedi. My partners are Sith, but I'm a Jedi. Qui-Gon, because he would take me on the most fun adventures. He would challenge me more than I think any of the other Jedi. I have a natural disposition that is synergistic with the Jedi philosophies. So a Jedi that does not naturally do the Jedi philosophies would be good for me.
Twin Suns was revealed today. Who is your favorite pairing in Twin Suns?
I'm intrigued by putting Cassian and Chewbacca together because one of them protects you while the other one keeps your shields up, so to speak. Because I think Cassian should be pretty easy to trigger in Twin Suns. I don't know. I'm curious to see how
that's a cool answer for sure. What is the best 2-drop in set 1?
Number 1 best 2-drop in set 1, probably Green Squadron A-Wing. It is eminently beatable, but you do have to go out of your way to do so.
Out of the packs that you've opened so far, what is your best pull and or the pull that you're most excited about?
My best pull, I no longer own. It was a hyperspace foil Darth Vader unit.
Oh, man.
And I traded it for a Millennium Falcon and 3 rares.
That's awesome.
That's definitely the best one I've opened so far.
No showcases yet.
Yeah. No. I've only opened 3 boxes, so the odds are not in my favor for having a showcase.
All right, well, hopefully you'll pull one very soon.
Boy, I sure hope so.
Thanks for chatting with us.
This is great. Thanks for coming.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Jay. This is Unplayable, and I'm here with Josh Massey. Josh, for the people at home that don't know, what do you do at FFG?
I am the Organized Play Program Manager, so I get to run all the cool tournaments for everybody all over the world.
So we have a few questions for you, and these are incredibly important. If you had to work for a Star Wars villain, which one would it be, and why?
Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Thrawn, because Thrawn isn't just mean to be mean, where some of the others are. Thrawn is very tactical, so as long as I'm either just kind of coasting along and not noticeable, I think I'd be all right. Not going to get force choked or lightninged or anything like that.
If you were a Padawan in the Star Wars universe, on the light or dark side, and you have anyone as your master, who would you pick?
Ooh. because of this guy behind the camera here, it might be a Saj right now. It might be a Saj Ventress. I mean, she's just awesome, let's be honest. Like, there's just something about her character where she's that kind of middle of the road, and I feel like I'm good, but I feel like there's use to having both.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Saj right now.
If you had to live on any Star Wars planet, which one?
Naboo. It's just gorgeous there. You know, you don't have to worry about the Mustafarian, like, volcanoes. Kashyyyk would be nice, but it's just too many trees.
Okay.
So it's got to be Naboo.
So today, Twin Suns was announced.
Uh-huh.
What is your favorite leader pairing, or the one you look forward to the most building now that it's out?
Right, so that's a tough question because the pairing that I built this morning, the one that MJ actually used on stream and won with, that was my deck.
Okay.
So I built that, woke up this morning before my alarm went off and was just like, I need a Twin Suns deck. So I threw that together. It's Rebels. So it was Leia, for those that didn't watch the stream or don't remember, but it was Leia and, oh my gosh, Hera. Of course it was Hera. It has to be Hera because it's me. So yeah, it was just double green, throw in a little bit of red, tons of Rebels, and it clearly worked.
So what is your favorite, or at least what you think is the best 2-drop to play on turn 1?
I mean, I'm a Vigilance player for the most part. Like when I'm not playing Hera, I'm Vigilance. So Guardian. I love putting upgrades on characters, and when I can get a 1-drop upgrade onto the character on round 1, the unit on round 1, it just can't go wrong.
What is your favorite card you've pulled out of the packs that you've opened so far?
I mean, Jin Urso Showcase. Like, there's no comparison. But I will say 2 nights ago, I did get a Hyperspace foil Devastator.
Oh.
And that was pretty sweet, too. So if not for Jin, it would be that.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us for this. And as always, we'll see you all on the next one.